What's up, N.W.J, the world's most dangerous boxing platform. I want to talk about why people think that it's hating when you analyze a fighter and his career and you're not constantly bigging up the guy. I was on BWTM Sports and Gaming the other day and we were talking about Anthony Joshua and his career. And me and the host, Ingram Jones, we didn't agree that Robert Garcia was the best choice for Anthony Joshua based upon several factors. Now, I never heard Robert Garcia say certain things, but it must be documented because Ingram's very professional. He's not going to say something unless, he can prove it. And Robert Garcia, according to him, said that Anthony Joshua had a mental problem. And he also said something about Joshua smiling when he gets punched, and we were like, why would you come out and say that your fighter has a mental problem? I mean, is that helping him? I mean, old school fighters like James Bashir would have never done that. They wouldn't have allowed AJ to take a selfie with Usyk before their fight. They would have pulled him to the side and said, hey man, come on with that. You can take photos and do all that afterwards, but before that, got to get your mind ready for war. So certain people took that, our criticisms about hiring Robert Garcia, and they thought we were hating and stuff like that, which is crazy because like I pointed out, Anthony Joshua is actually my favorite fighter in boxing, and so is Tyson Fury. So there's no way I'm bashing the guy. I just don't understand some of the decisions he makes. And, I'm not a fanboy, neither is Ingram Jones. So what kind of platform would it be if we just sat there and bigged up a guy's decisions that we didn't agree with just because we like his personality or like the way he fights? I'd rather to get an honest opinion, and that's what we gave. Even if we're wrong, at least we said it the way we saw it. We're not just sitting there just promoting the guy, knowing good and well we don't agree with his decision on who he's going to bring in camp. He's got Angel Fernandez and now Robert Garcia. And Robert Garcia doesn't have a track record with heavyweights like James Ali Bashir. It just doesn't add up to us. And I also hear that Robert Garcia doesn't have a good track record with handling southpaws. And of course, Alexander Usyk is a southpaw. So there's another reason that AJ should have brought in James Bashir. And he's still got time to do it. The fight is set for August 20. And we got a while to go. Maybe he can still bring in Coach James. We'll see. But if you haven't got a chance to see BWTM Sports and Gaming, I was on there. I believe the headline was something funny like, let's take another selfie, AJ. It was talking basically about how Alexander Usyk is getting in AJ's head again by getting him into relax mode. When they had their little stare down, it was like, oh, cool, these guys are ready to fight. And then next thing I know, he's taking a selfie. It's like he's kind of getting AJ to relax again, kind of like the situation AJ had with Andy Ruiz before their fight, how he handed him the belt first. And, AJ's still a tough guy. He still has to be respected. He's got probably the best punching power in the heavyweight division, I've always picked him to beat Deontay Wilder. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I do. So go check it out. It's over on BWTM Sports and Gaming. Shout out to Ingram Jones running a great platform over there. Shout out to Andrew Tucker World. Shout out to Young Billy Boxing, Counterpunch Boxing News, Showbiz The Adult, Mr. Boxing Today 2, Boxing Wave. And like I always say, LSR forever. The reason I do this, let's make sure this page takes off like a car with the brakes off.